Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into the wild world of Bitcoin, which has been on this incredible roller coaster ride, recently flirting with that elusive 100,000 mark. I mean, can you believe it? But hold on a second. This journey hasn't been all smooth sailing. There's been some serious resistance, and skepticism is creeping in among investors. So, the big question is, can Bitcoin keep climbing, or are we headed for a correction?
Wow, that's a huge question. I mean, 100,000? That sounds like a sci-fi movie plot. But, what do you mean by resistance? Is it like when you're trying to push a boulder uphill and it just won't budge?
Exactly. That's a great analogy. Think of it like this. Bitcoin is this boulder trying to roll up a hill, and every time it gets close to that 100,000 peak, there are these obstacles like market sentiment and regulatory news that push back. It's a volatile landscape, and factors like inflation and interest rates are like the weather on this hill. If it rains, the boulder might slip back down.
So it's like a weather forecast for Bitcoin? But what kind of weather are we talking about? Is it sunny one day and then a storm the next?
Absolutely. One day, you might hear news about a country embracing cryptocurrency regulations, and it's like a sunny day investors feel confident. But then, bam, the next day, there's talk of stricter regulations, and it's like a thunderstorm rolling in. This uncertainty can really shake investor confidence.
Oh, wow, that's intense. So, how do investors even keep up with all this? It sounds like a full-time job just to stay informed.
It really can be. That's why diversifying your portfolio is crucial. Think of it like having an umbrella, a raincoat, and sunscreen all in your investment toolkit. Engaging with reliable news sources like Bitcoin, Com News, or the Bitcoin subreddit can help you stay updated. It's like having a weather app that alerts you to changes in the forecast.
Right. So if I'm understanding this correctly, it's not just about Bitcoin itself, but also about the whole environment around it, like what's happening in the economy and with regulations.
Exactly. You've got it. The upcoming markets and crypto assets regulation in the EU is a perfect example. It's set to take effect on December 30th, 2024, and while it aims to provide clarity, it also brings uncertainty. It's like a new rule in a game that everyone's trying to figure out. Will it help the players, or will it just complicate things?
That's a good point. So it's like when a new video game patch comes out, and you're not sure if it's going to make the game better or just mess everything up? Laughs.
Exactly. And with inflation being a global concern, many investors are looking at Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. It's like seeing Bitcoin as a lifeboat when the economic ship is sinking. But of course, there's always that caution. Analysts are watching for signs of a market correction, especially with all the resistance Bitcoin has faced.
Wow, it's like a high-stakes game of chess. So what should investors do to prepare for this volatility? I feel like I need a strategy guide or something.
Great question. Staying informed is key. Utilizing tools that track Bitcoin's price history and market performance can be incredibly helpful. It's like having a map in a maze. You need to know where you've been to figure out where you're going.
Oh, I love that. So it's all about being proactive and not just reactive, right? Sigh.
Exactly. In this dynamic environment, knowledge is power. So, while Bitcoin's journey in December 2024 is filled with both opportunities and challenges, staying informed about regulatory changes and macroeconomic factors will be essential for navigating this evolving landscape.
Wow, this is so fascinating. I feel like I need to dive deeper into this world. It's like a treasure hunt, But instead of gold, it's all about Bitcoin. Laughs.